Welcome to my July 24 KDP income report. I haven't done one of these in a while, but it's important to show if my strategies I teach have results. I wanted to change it up a little bit and show what's possible with only 10 books. So if you are tired of going round and round in circles and taking the wrong advice, then make sure you watch to the end of this video. So to get straight into it, for the month of July, I made $7,295.21 with only 10 books. Again, this is not the majority of my books, but I just wanted to focus on a small portion of them, as I don't believe anymore you actually need hundreds or thousands of books to succeed with Amazon KDP. And it's crazy to show what's possible with just a small amount of low and medium content books. It's exciting to say that my biggest day was on July the 17th, which actually coincided with Prime Day. So I got quite a big push, making $478.02. But even more exciting to say was that my lowest day was $141.52, which is pretty mind-blowing to say that that is my lowest day of the month. But to average it out, you'll be looking at $235.33 each day. And the total units processed for these 10 books were 1,952. And if you divide the royalties for the 10 books divided by the total orders for 10 books, it works out to a $3.74 royalty per book. Now, I don't believe in low quality books. I believe in creating high quality, low and medium content books that have huge demand. And because they are high quality, you can charge a much higher price for these books. And the best thing about this all is that it's all done passively, so I didn't actually upload any books during the month of July. All I did was monitor my ads for a few minutes every few days, which is the beauty of this business when you get it fully up and running. But I did have to put in a lot of upfront work and learning. But I didn't give up, and it's led me to where I am now. So here are a few things that led to me getting these types of results. Now, first thing we're going to talk about is playing the long game. I haven't been in Amazon KDP for 3 months and seen these results. I've been doing it for years. It takes time to see good results, so don't expect it to come overnight. Build your portfolio with 3 to 5 years in mind, so you're not doing anything that will risk your account, and just consistently keep improving and learning 1% each day. It might not feel like you are doing much at the start, but even just committing 30 minutes or 1 hour a day to Amazon KDP can yield huge results in a few years' time. Back in 2021, during the same month, I made $695.51. Then a year later in 2022, with 10 books, I made just slightly more, $727.05. And I feel this is where most people give up. But I kept on learning and improving 1% each day. And the results came just a year later, as in July, with 10 books, I made $4,204.48 with just 10 books. So the only way you're really going to fail with this business is if you give up or you keep listening to the wrong advice. It might feel like people are going past you, but you need to have a plan and make sure that you stick to it for the long term. Learn from people who are getting results that you want, and don't give up on this business too easily if you're not seeing results right away. The second biggest thing that helped me achieve results like this is research. I always say that research is the foundation of any best-selling book. There is demand all year round, not just in Q4, so you don't have to wait until Q4 to receive these types of royalties. But you need to base the books you create with strong data and not based off your own assumptions. I always follow a 4-step validation criteria. And the first step involves making sure that your chosen keywords need to be suggested in the Amazon search bar. So this lets you know that there are actually customers searching for the book that you want to create. Secondly, I like to see a low number of search results. I don't want to be competing with 10, 20, 30,000 books. I don't mind competing with 2 to 5,000 books, but the lower this number is, the better. If you can see search results under 1,000, then that is a perfect gold mine. Thirdly, you do need to be seeing several books with a very low BSR, at least under 100,000, as this indicates demand for your book. So the lower these BSRs, the better, and it just proves that there are people that really want this book. And for under that keyword, I like to see recent books selling at least in the past 3 to 6 months, because then it shows me that new publishers do have an opportunity creating that book. So these are the exact steps that I follow to validate a keyword or niche once I've found it. But how do we find those in-demand keywords and niches in the first place? So the game-changing tool that I've been using is BookBeam, and this saves me so much time with research. They've recently added an amazing new category feature which actually allows you to see some of the best-selling books over any period of time, which is great coming up to Q4, because you can actually look back at last Q4 and you can see which books sold best over a date range of 7 days. You can also look across several markets. So for example, here it will show you the top 1,000 self-published books over Christmas 23, you've got Easter 24, Valentine's Day 24, St. Patrick's 24, Thanksgiving 23, and Halloween 23. And this is just one small part of this unbelievable tool, but I do have a video on my channel that walks you through several parts of it. It is a paid tool, but it saved me so much time and allowed me to find so many niches much faster before anybody else. And I have a link for it in my description. And the third area that has helped me get these results is promoting my books. So you need to be promoting your books, and two main methods I've found success is with Amazon ads and TikTok. If you have a budget, then Amazon ads is the best way to go, as people come onto Amazon expecting to buy, so you already have customers in the mindset of buying. With each book, I typically run 3 types of ads: an automatic ad, a manual keyword, and a manual product ad. However, there are some instances where I'd actually run more ads on a book, but this video will actually walk you through my strategy with automatic ads. These are the simplest ads to run, and it allows you to actually collect a lot of information and data in order to start running more specific manual keyword and product ads to target more profitable keywords and products for your book to have faster success. I will create a video soon to help you run manual ads. But on the other hand, TikTok is a great free promotional route for your books. You have the possibility of getting thousands of views on your book and building an audience. I have 2 videos on my channel that actually walk you through some of my TikTok strategies. So make sure you give those a watch to learn more about TikTok. Now, this business does have expenses too. It's not all profit. So I do run ads in both the UK and US market. So we'll start with the US market, where I actually spent $477.22. I did have a higher ACOS of 37.82%, but overall I had $1,261.72 in sales and around 116 orders. Whereas in the UK, I had a much better performance. I actually spent much more. However, this was £1,049.45 with a lower ACOS of 29.91%, 402 orders, and sales of over 3,500. However, this ad spend does include the full amount of my books for both markets. So to give you a full breakdown, for the month of July, I made $7,295.21 with 10 books. Then my expenses includes first ads. And when I convert the UK amount and add it on to the US amount, this comes up to $1,816.02. And then I have to also subtract the tools that I use, which include Midjourney, Canva, Bookbeam, Creative Fabrica, and a few others. But the tools I use come up to $70 each month, which takes the final amount to $5,409.19. So thanks for watching another video. Let me know how the month of July went for you, and if there's any videos you'd like to see, then let me know in the comments.